Is your OnePlus 60 soft bricked or boot looping and you want to install factory firmware on it? That's what we're going to do in this video. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to get notified of new videos. Hey YouTube, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can unbrick your OnePlus 60 if it is boot looping, soft bricked, or if you just want to install factory firmware on your OnePlus 60. Do note, this process will factory reset your device, as in all your data, pictures, video, everything will be lost. Make sure you've backed up all those things. Another thing to make sure is that your battery is charged at least 50 to 60%. Do not, and I repeat, do not do this process if your battery is charged 10 or 20%. Windows users also need the drivers for the OnePlus 60. They're linked in the description of the video. Next thing which we need is latest ADB and fastboot and the factory firmware for your OnePlus 60. I have links to both of those in the description of the video. T-Mobile OnePlus 60 users need to download the T-Mobile OnePlus 60 stock firmware, and people who've bought directly from OnePlus need to download that specific firmware for the OnePlus 60 devices. Credits to the peeps over at XDA who are providing these factory firmware images. Once you've downloaded both the zip files, that is ADB and fastboot, which will be downloaded as platform-tools, and the Oxygen OS firmware, go ahead and place them in one folder and unzip them. You will have two folders, the platform-tools folder and the OnePlus 6 fastboot flashable factory firmware. Next thing which you need to do is we'll go into platform tools folder, go into the subfolder for platform tools, and once you are at this folder where you have all the files ADB fastboot, go ahead and copy all these files, and then we'll go back into this folder where we had extracted the factory firmware for the OnePlus 60, and over here we're going to paste everything. If it asks you for duplicates, just go ahead and click on replace. Next thing which we're going to do is we'll go back and we'll go ahead and rename the folder where we have the factory firmware for the OnePlus 60. We'll just rename it to say factory because it just makes it easier for you to type it in. Now if you're a T-Mobile user, you will have to download another firmware package, but the process remains the same. So you will download something like this file, op60-oos-9.0.zip. Go ahead and extract it. Once you've extracted it, we'll again go ahead, open the extracted folder, and this is where you need to paste the contents of the platform tools folder. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and rename this folder to factory. Next thing which we need to do is we need to boot our OnePlus 60 into fast boot mode. But before that, let's go into settings, scroll down, go into about phone, and as you can see right now I am on Oxygen OS 9.0.5, but after this process I should be on Oxygen OS 9.0.6. Now we will go ahead and turn off our OnePlus 60. Once your OnePlus 60 is turned off, you need to press and hold volume down, volume up and power button at the same time. So I'll go ahead, press and hold volume up, volume down, power button at the same time, and this will make sure that we boot into fastboot mode. Once you've booted into fastboot mode, go ahead and connect your device to the computer. Next thing, Mac and Linux users need to open terminal. Windows users can go ahead and open command prompt or PowerShell. For Windows users, you can go ahead, go to the folder where we have extracted the factory firmware, hold down the shift key, right click, and you will see an option to open command prompt here or open PowerShell here. Use whatever you're comfortable with. The first thing we're going to do is we'll go ahead and check whether our device is being detected in fastboot mode or not. The command for that is fastboot devices. Mac, Linux and PowerShell users need to enter / before the command. Command prompt users can go ahead and ignore the /. Once you've entered the command, go ahead and press enter, and there, as you can see, my device is being detected in fastboot mode. The next command is the command which is going to install the factory firmware on your OnePlus 60. Do note, this process will also factory reset your device. So the command for that is fastboot-w update images.zip. Once you've entered the command, go ahead and press enter, and there it is. As you can see, it is now flashing the factory firmware on my OnePlus 60. This process will take some time, so you have to be patient. Do note, the message of invalid sparse file is not an error, it's just a warning. Once the factory firmware has installed successfully, your OnePlus 60 will automatically reboot, and at this point you can go ahead and disconnect your phone from the computer. The first boot up will take some time, so you have to be patient. Alright YouTube, we've successfully booted back into Oxygen OS. Let me go ahead and skip the setup real fast. Back on the Oxygen OS home screen, let's go into settings, scroll down, go into about phone, and there it is. As you can see, my Oxygen OS version now is 9.0.6. So we've successfully installed factory firmware on the OnePlus 6T. That's it for this video YouTube. I hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.